Alright, if you insist.
Yeah. I've been listening to,
I guess
I'll play this amazing game of D&D.
I've been listening to Rats by Ghost to prepare for this because you guys are about to enter the
Before we get totally started, I got my Aquaman tattoo.
Oh,
nice.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Hey,
Very good.
it's right
Very
next to my
good.
octopus.
Oh,
That's
nice.
so awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Zeus.
Kyle, you have to show us your Sentinel's
you've
tattoo again.
already seen it.
I know, but I want to see it. It's so cool.
You have a picture of it.
I know.
Yeah, no,
It makes
once
me
it's done.
happy.
Still can't see Kyle or Jim, but
It's the usual. Don't worry.
yeah.
I'm trying.
Trying to reconnect, so yeah, just
Okay.
letting y'all know.
Sec.
Blah.
Last time, Throkk kicked some news asses.
Previously on
So last time, say hello, Salem.
Hello, Salem.
Hello, Sam.
Hello.
So last time you
Salem's so cute.
went further into this dark plane that's this kind of weird, in this weird limbo between the Shadowfell and the material plane,
Mm-hmm.
and you were confronted by a Death Knight.
Yes.
And then when you promptly slammed the door in his face,
Run away!
he destroyed your mansion.
Away.
He did.
He dispelled it, I should say.
Yes.
And then the dragon showed up, and you guys ran the
liked it.
fuck away.
Bravely
you-
ran away.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then you proceeded to march back towards the city, and you met a group of adventurers from another plane,
Yes.
from Githray.
Githray.
And that is where the green dragon, the green great worm, presides.
Yes.
You met Brienne the Bard, Mikreth the Ranger, Boots the Halfling,
Yes. Boots.
Chuck the dog.
the dog, and Laylee the assassin, the Asmar cleric of Pelor.
Amazing.
It was Paladin last time.
Was it?
I think it
Yeah.
was cleric.
Oh,
Cleric.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
it
it
was
was
a
a
cleric.
paladin.
Oh,
Oh, it was?
I don't remember.
It was a cleric.
okay.
Cleric of life.
They're level 1. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're like level.
I think they were like level 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
Practically level 1.
Exactly.
Level 1.
Practically level 1.
Out of their depth.
You banished them back to their home plane.
Yes.
And you managed to get your hands on a piece of wood from their home plane.
Yes.
So now you have a tuning fork to that plane.
Yes.
Do we have the tuning fork, or do I have to do some special magic stuff for that?
Oh yeah, you do have to do a couple more special magic
Yeah, it's
rituals
like a
to make sure it's
tuning fork
all good.
in progress.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot the training montage.
We had a training montage.
Yep, and you are within a stone's throw of the undead city.
Yes.
Throw a stone that deals radiant damage.
Oh, I intend to, but first I need to get my 8th level slot back.
Yes. We did rest.
I thought we
did rest.
I
We
thought
did?
rested.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Yay.
definitely rested. It
Did-
was
I was about to say,
Did we have
were-
the meal yet, or no?
the what?
The meal, the special meal that Arranis
We
wanted to
not
have
had
us
the
eat.
special meal yet.
No.
No. So I have a question because we're clearly going to go in and we're not going to come out until we've won and or lost.
Yes.
One of those two, probably. Yeah.
Are we just going to fight our way through?
If we lose, it's quite possible I'm going to kill one of you.
Kill Arranis.
If I don't die in the process.
My story arc is mostly complete.
That's not very lawful good of me to do.
Look, my character arc's been complete for a little while
Going
now. I'm
into
trying to
the-
find something else.
Fending off the evils of dishonesty and lying.
Yeah. See, my character arc is
Just-
complete. I don't know what to
Just
do
doing
now.
your
Yeah.
And I'm just spinning the Google Maps.
job.
So that is an excellent question. Are you going to fight your way through?
We've had 4 weeks to come up with this plan of attack, so what's our plan of attack?
Oh, right, planning.
Attack.
Planning.
My plan is to go
definitely
forward.
something I
Planning.
was doing.
Who plans?
That's
I
me
have a
planning.
sword and a shield.
Oh,
That's about as much planning as I
I
need
was
to
sort of
do.
planning for Arranis to tell us what to do.
Well, undead is a little outside of my wheelhouse. Living people that can be negotiated, people who get their,
Okay. Crazy idea. We have our Paladin bring the undead back to life, and then you take care of them then.
Simple as that. That's
we
it.
don't have that
We got
kind of. We don't have that kind of money.
That's the plan. We got it.
We did one of them at a time, and every day he just poked one of them with the rock.
Slowly, we just wear them down. Slowly.
Okay, so
Over the course of years.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the plan came in there was 3 outcomes: living, death, or death by old age.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who
technically
has
that
to deal
still
with it,
falls
so,
under death, so...
Not if we
That's-
rest them one at a time.
You should take my willingness to go forward with this plan as a great sacrifice on my part.
Death by boredom!
that could actually happen to me now. That's new.
Right, yeah.
Welcome to the mortal coil, buddy.
Illianor,
I don't like
Back
it.
in the mortal coil. It's snuggling ya.
So you still haven't answered my question.
Well, I have this nifty spell that's gonna hit a lot of things with a lot of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that should take care of the foot soldiers, but I definitely don't know if we should slog it all in at once.
Because there's 3 obstacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is the army of the undead.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Death Knight, of which there is at least one.
I thought we killed him.
Nah.
No, we ran the fuck
different-
away.
There's
We
the other
bravely
one who,
ran the
like,
fuck away.
Hey,
Work
you know
into
what?
a
You know
house.
what? I was mistaken, okay?
And then there's the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
We could take
You're
it.
also forgetting the
That's
vampire casters.
Right, the vampires.
The one
Sorry.
that dispelled the arcane eye.
So there's the Death Knight and friends, the
Mhm.
army of the dead, and the dragon. I'm
Thought the
going to
dragon
vote
was
that
just
we
the
try
target.
and only handle those problems one at a time.
That sounds like a good idea, but there's also the possibility that whenever we start attacking one, the others are going to join.
Yes.
So we should probably have some sort of plan of escape, and also, not leave our bodies behind for the Grave Knight to raise as part of the undead army.
Alright, everyone
I've got
prepare all of
disintegrate for that
your-
one.
Everyone prepare all of your AoE attacks. We group them up into a little area, and we just start lobbing spells at them.
Do you want me to hurt them?
Do you think they're going to be that polite?
Not polite, stupid.
Well, you think we can? You think we can ask them?
Hunger, Vidar, and Flame Strike. And Synaptic Static.
I don't speak death. Well, I do, but that's not that type of death. I don't speak on death. There we go.
Alright, Arranis, because of your history with vampires, I'm going to give you... I want you to make an intelligence roll. No, I want you to make a wisdom roll.
Can it be an intelligence roll?
It's going to be a wisdom roll.
Can it be an intelligence roll?
I want you to make a wisdom roll.
It's gonna be a wisdom roll because you spelled Zeus wrong in the group chat.
Joyce.
I'm dyslexic. What do you want from me?
Zeus.
Yeah, not a save, just a straight roll.
That's the same thing.
It should be better, because you have your jack of all trades.
I was going to say you have your jack of all trades.
There you go.
Oh yeah, slightly better.
You're right. It was 1 better. I'm sorry. I have a 5.
This is the best plan.
We have no. You can't even say that's the best plan. We haven't picked one yet.
That's it. That's it. That's the
Alright,
plan.
I will, out of mercy and slightly drinking,
Alcoholism
I will
for the
allow you
win.
to make an intelligence roll about vampires.
Can I make a roll about vampires?
Yes.
Oh, that's a disadvantage. That's +2. That's a 23.
Can I roll like history or something?
Religion?
Religion.
Religion? Even better, it's the same as history. God, look at how good that roll is.
Alright. Vampires need to feed.
Yes.
Now,
Oh. There's living people.
Do
I
they?
have a plan. So, there's living people.
Do they only have to feed on people?
anything living.
So
But-
there could be.
So
animals.
there's something living. Okay.
Yes.
They have a stockpile of shit to eat.
Because they're definitely not feeding on the dragon.
Right.
What if they're feeding on the dragon?
I don't think they would be, because...
So we're dealing with a vampiric shadow dragon, is what I'm hearing.
I've heard of worse
Is
things.
the shadow dragon technically something that they could feed on?
No,
Zeus,
it's undead.
Give me a history check.
Doesn't he have like really?
And
thick
just
scales?
Mavarax for this one.
Hard for scales. to
A
get
history
through.
check?
Yes.
Oh, that's the same as my religion
scales.
rule.
Oh my.
works.
Make it with advantage.
I'll roll it again there, guy. Nice.
Sad damage.
This is
So-
not a good day for us.
Given your understanding of nobility and royalty and hierarchy, from the sounds of it, ow, why are you biting me, buddy? If the Death Knight is taking orders from the dragon is definitely at the top. So the dragon would not allow itself to be fed on by much of anything.
Sure.
It would do
Okay.
the feeding.
But it's
Okay.
also undead.
So they've got chattel then.
Now, the question is, how do we kill things that are already dead?
That's your specialty.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
Please tell me you know the answer to that question.
I do know the answer to that question. It's okay.
With a bunch
So-
of holy
No,
light.
I
he was
kill them with
testing us.
radiant
Like-
light. It's easy.
Like a good king.
I divine
Now-
smite them, and because they're undead, I do an extra D8.
Here's the other thing. There is most likely a hierarchy to these undead,
Ooh. We
with
don't
the
have
Death
that kind of
Knights
brains.
being close to the top, along with the vampires.
Oh, is this like a Night King sort of thing that I read about one time in a series of books that is definitely finished?
Oh, it's a game of bones.
Like,
A
yeah,
song of plagiarism and fire.
yeah, Game of Bones. Where if we destroy the Death Knights, will that sort of annihilate the undead army?
That'd be nice. And
The
could
Wait.
game of bones, correct.
Wait.
I read that book. I was very disappointed with what they did with Daria.
Hey, real quick, I have to head out because our car is in the shop. I have to go get it and then
Okay.
bring it back to the house. So I will return.
Boo.
Bye.
I'm
A
just kidding.
song of plagiarism and fire.
Wait.
Also, Bill Sleet.
Do
I'm very
we
upset
know
what happened to him as well.
the capacity of their casters?
Bill Sleep. Nice. Nice. Well done.
Well
That's
played, good
amazing.
sir.
So is it sort of what we should be expecting here?
Not quite.
No. Shit.
This is
Well,
not a game of
My
bones
last bit of
situation.
advice, as a person who likes to see you all alive, is
Attack them all together. Got it.
do what you are best at.
Killing things. Got it.
Can I
Blast
make
him.
a wisdom check to see if I know what
Blast
GM
him.
means by do what you're best at?
I don't think we get that one.
Can I make a wisdom check to
Did it a
metagame?
lot. Back in the Hobgoblin camp.
Oh. I know what to do.
Kill people.
Yes, but we're going to kill them in very special ways.
Ah.
Not quite what I was going for, but yeah.
So
Special
my
dance?
thought is that some of these undead might be animated.
Well, that they're all animated. They're undead.
What I mean by that is there might
they
be a
like
caster
three-dimensional?
at the source of this, a necromancer, if you will. So maybe some of the vampires are.
So, what if we just got their attention in a small way?
Like,
Well, what if we hid behind a bush? Wait for a patrol to come by, because there's going to be patrols. Jump out, shout a bloogie woogie woo, and kill them
That
all.
exact wording?
Yeah, it's a type of spell.
Sure.
It's effective against undead.
I'll trust you.
Flame stroke.
Just know he's going to shout a bloogie woogie. If you turn around, he's going to stick his dick in your eye.
Like a bird.
Into the turtle stew.
Anyway, and we can keep doing that until something more interesting shows up.
Okay, so we're gonna draw aggro until we get a bigger, meaner thing to come. We're gonna bait them.
Yes, assuming they haven't read the Villain's Guide to Overlords.
Well,
They'll slowly send progressively. They'll slowly send progressively better and better troops instead of starting with their strongest.
It's like when you have to defend a tower.
They could send it in a line. You know, very efficient way of sending enemies.
Oh, I would like that. I'd like it if they send them.
They could do a little
Sounds
dance.
You know, it'd be
Conga.
really nice if they send all of them like spaced 15 minutes apart, and let's see, all of them standing in
Some sort of dancing line, like a
No,
conga
I
or
don't
something.
prefer the lines. I much prefer let me see.
Cones. I much prefer cones.
I prefer spheres or cones.
A 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within 60 feet of me.
So they're just standing on like each other's shoulders, marching.
Yes, and just send like 12 of them. Yes, so send like 12 of them, and then wait about 15 to 30 minutes. It's not really clear exactly how long I need to wait.
So are we doing this as a war of attrition, Arranis, or what's the plan? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Because eventually something interesting is going to be set up, and it's not like we can't just wait inside the house.
Oh, good plan. What's a quick question?
Hmm.
What exactly is a attrition?
A attrition?
I heard he was a cleric.
Mavarax would also like to know the answer to this question.
The king doesn't know.
It's an ethnic dish.
Oh, and
Don't say
go to
things.
war over it?
Yes.
You mainland is weird.
It's a dish best served cold.
I never.
No, that's revenge.
I never.
Sorry.
Oh,
I do believe that is a noodle dish called
I
rabbit.
believe Trition needs to be served like lukewarm with toast.
oh. I don't.
So you know that. So you know.
I'm sort of gluten intolerant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, it's because I'm a freaking bird.
So you
should
ever
really be
get really
fine.
hungry, and then someone's like, "Ooh, hey, would you like beef?"
Don't birds eat bread?
Well, imagine if when you said yes, I would like the beef, they instead set the beef on fire so no one can have the beef.
Oh,
That's what we're doing.
That's ruthless. But, you know, rather fitting, because I think if you were to try to feed undead beef, they would sort of just...
Well, that's us. That's us. We're the beef, but we're not going to set ourselves on fire. We're going to set them on fire.
Oh, you meant metaphorical beef. Here, I was wondering where the actual beef is going to be.
Anyway, so I think we've
about that. Where's the
I
leaf?
think we've gone on a long enough tangent for Mike to have set up the map that he didn't realize that he needed.
I'm just sitting back here enjoying myself.
I'm
I
still
was just
confused.
really excited
Can
I got to make a
can we
where's the
not
beef joke.
talk in awkward metaphors and just say what the plan is?
We're going to hide in a bush. We're going to wait for a patrol. We're going to kill everyone, just like we did when we were raiding the hobgoblin thing.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they're going to send somebody to investigate, and we're going to kill them too.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then once we've killed someone important, we're going somewhere else, and we're going to repeat the process until we run out of people.
Mm.
Right. The endless undead army will just more of a
Yeah.
in the endless undead army.
Because if the entire undead army comes towards us, we can just go around the army and go kill the dragon.
Right. Once the army is out of the sleeveys.
And then
Ooh, we need to kill those vampires. I want to see if any of them are wizards.
Ooh.
so
Take their spells.
let's start with everybody gets plus 21 hit points because I'm such an inspiring leader.
You are.
Ah!
You really, really are. I can't even say that with any sarcasm. You truly are an inspiring leader, Arranis.
Did you say 21?
Yes, I did say
Alright.
21. And how come you said without sarcasm? I heard nothing but sarcasm.
Look,
It's the
sometimes my
accent.
voice just sounds sarcastic. I can't really do anything about that besides tell you that I'm not being sarcastic.
It's a regional dialect.
Insight check.
You detect no sarcasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Aera's being sincere.
Okay.
She's not being entirely serious, but she is being sincere.
Okay. Hooray. So,
So,
we're gonna set up the mansion outside of we're gonna find a patrol route. We're going to set the mansion up not close, but
so
a retreatable distance, if you will.
So the city's set up in two kind of big circles. 3 big circles, I should say.
Okay.
The outermost one has no wall. It's just a lot of not even cobbled streets. Like, it's just paths and shacks and things like that. And then there's just a wall. And then on the inner part, there's the buildings seem a little bit more put together. A lot nicer. And then another wall. And on further inside, there's this big... It's not even like a spire. It's too short to be a spire. But it definitely looks like a fortress on the innermost wall.
Okay. So they're not patrolling that far outside of the city limits. They're as a matter of fact, they're not at all. We have to go into the city before we attract any attention
Well,
or see any patrol. Sorry.
I wouldn't say that. You do see some occasional undead milling about in the outermost parts. You also see a handful of figures in robes.
Mysterious hooded figures.
Ah.
Very Night Vale.
What color are the robes?
Maroon?
Yeah, I was actually thinking maroon. I was gonna say he's not gonna go for black. That's a little too far. They're gonna be maroon.
It's a nice
Yeah.
color.
When I think about this stuff, it's maroon, and they've got the symbol. It looks like a dragon skull with these 2 long horns coming out the front, in black on the back.
How
And,
far away are they?
eyes.
I want one. I want one right now.
A couple 100 feet, probably.
Stay here. I will. Actually, I have a question before I do any of this. If I don't make an attack or cast a spell, does throwing a rock not at a person count for the purposes of not be dispelling invisibility prematurely?
I don't think it does count as
I
one of
don't
those
think
things.
so
So you can
either.
throw a rock.
So I'm gonna grab a couple
And-
rocks. I'm gonna look at everybody and I'm gonna say, I'm going to them, and then I'm gonna be coming straight back to you.
Oh, Rory's is up, by the way. If we've had time.
Yeah. I'm going to bring them back to you guys.
Okay.
If you see me appear for any reason, something's gone wrong, please help.
Okay.
Good plan.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast invisibility on myself
Glad we talked
All
about
right,
this.
you got 1 minute.
by playing. I have it in 1 hour.
Oh shit! Well, look at that.
I'm going to play my instrument to turn myself invisible. And the
That's
irony is not
amazing.
lost on
That's
me.
what they call it these days.
So I'm going to try and sneak up close enough to them, and then kind of toss a rock to make sure, in such a way that what was that?
Probably just the wind.
Oh, I will be very upset if it's just the wind. Can I? What do I have to make any rolls to get that close, or?
Make a stealth roll with advantage.
Advantage is Jim's middle name.
17.
All right. So as you're shuffling along, you get within a good, 30, 40 feet probably.
Oh, I'm not getting that close.
Oh, okay.
Fuck no. No.
You
I'm
get
throwing
close
the rock to that close.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm staying outside of that 60-foot caster range. I know weapons. I'm gonna get a rock, and I'm just gonna throw it like
At a hard place.
at a hard thing about 30 feet away.
All right. So it off of a wall,
Rock.
and they stop whatever conversation they have, and they start looking over. Did you hear that?
Yes, I better go investigate.
Just my imagination.
So are they gonna turn around?
No, they're
They wait for like about 10, 15 seconds. They're kind of looking around, and then
Throw another one.
they slowly turn back,
The moment they turn around, I'm throwing another rock.
and they like whip around, and they're like, "The hell?" And one of them breaks off and walks over and like picks up a rock. One of the rocks.
I'm gonna back up to get out of that range again. I'm gonna give him a hot minute to throw the rock to look around, and then I'm gonna throw another rock to lead them on a bit more.
Yeah, when you throw that next rock, they're like, "That okay? That's," and they all start moving. They kind of close formation, right? A couple of them pull out daggers. A couple of them pull out like wands, and they all start moving in that general direction, letting around.
Can I get numbers on wands versus daggers?
There's 4 with daggers, 2 with wands.
Those aren't. I'm not going to play those odds. Okay, so I'm going to move back a little more aggressively, and throw the rock so it's a much further distance. How far away are they, by the way? Not the enemies, but my fellow adventurers.
My friend.
You're about halfway between them and where you started, so there may be like a couple 100 feet.
Okay.
And
please tell me that I'm going to send a telepathic message. Please tell me you guys see that they're coming.
Do we see that they're coming?
Who are you talking to?
4 people with daggers, 2 with wands. I'm talking with everybody through Rory's telepathic bond. So like
that you forgot to cast.
That Illianor literally said that he set up before we left. He literally said
we have this downtime. I'm putting this up is exactly what I said.
Okay. All right. No, that's a good point. Okay.
Well, that's a paraphrase, but whatever. What hasn't happened yet is readied actions, and I would like to ready an action to cast Chain Lightning.
To sort of
so
like
they start to approach, and they actually kind of like pick up the pace a little bit.
I ready an action to shield bash someone.
Yeah, can I get to a place where I can see them before they can see me, so I can I don't know, like blast them or something?
Yeah, I assumed we were all like hiding.
Yeah. Already an air blast.
So you're with it. You guys are hiding in the mansion, right?
Thunder blast. All right, yeah, I suppose.
Possibly, yeah.
So, Aera, you said you're like getting to a place where they can see you.
No, where I can see them, but they can't see me.
All right, you're like looking out one of the windows of the mansion.
Yeah. Can't fight.
Can we attack from the mansion?
No.
Not
okay.
With spells.
Yeah, then I'm outside the mansion.
Spells.
Yeah, I'm outside the mansion. Is there any like trees, like even dead trees around here?
There's a lot of tall, like thick brambles. No trees necessarily.
Unideal. I suppose I could like dive into the brambles and wait if I really wanted to stay hidden, but
Yeah, there's like bushes and like prickly bushes and shit like that.
nah, I don't really care that much. Once they're within what's the range on chain lightning? 150 feet. I'm going to cast chain lightning
know
on them.
I prepare an action to open the door to the
Ah,
so we can
So,
Thank you.
Arranis, as you're kind of shifting back, one of them notices, like, where the brambles and things are shifting, and he, like, chucks a knife, but it's, like, a good 15, 20 feet to your left.
Whew.
He's like, maybe it's just the wind?
That fucking wind throwing rocks.
Yeah, stupid wind.
So, are they
Also,
close?
once
Are they
they're in
close
visual
enough?
Once they're in visual range, I would like to have Crown of Stars up.
Alright.
Are the foes close enough where I could say to my friends that I could safely brag?
They're close, but not quite enough.
No cigars, though. You're supposed to
Okay.
Get them cigars.
So, I am going to use prestidigitation. No, I'm not going to use prestidigitation. I'm not that
Become
dumb.
Invisible.
Can I try and throw my voice?
Make an attack roll. No, just-
You
Range attack roll versus.
make a
Intelligence.
performance check with
Damn.
disadvantage.
And suddenly, Arranis coughs up his vocal cords and throws them.
18.
The necromancy spell.
Where are you throwing your? Where are you attempting to throw your voice?
I'm gonna try and throw it like 30 feet off from me on like the other side of the street.
All right.
And I'm going to say it's not the winds.
it's a me.
Did you hear that? I don't like where this is going. Maybe we should head back and get support.
No, don't do that.
No.
Yeah,
Running is for
maybe I think you're right.
cowards.
So they all start turning around and like moving relatively quickly back towards the city.
And you were looking to brag.
Get them before they leave. Get them before they leave.
So I'm going to charm one of them with charm person.
All right.
You're gonna cast a spell?
I'm gonna cast a spell, but they're behind, so they don't see me. Oh wait, no, I gotta give the instructions verbally. I'm not that dumb. Okay, so instead,
Good friend.
I'm going to say, okay, guys, it's showtime. And
I open the door.
and
Get on the floor.
I'm going to.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
I'm gonna fireball a lot of them.
I love this game.
Well, shit. Go ahead, roll that fireball.
The door is open.
Sage just
The door-
ah!
The door is ajar.
And then I'm gonna run away. Like, let's be real.
And I'm going to be running towards Arranis.
Yeah, and I will be running towards Arranis as well.
Ooh,
So you send
Oh,
off.
okay.
Boom!
not a single one. Good job.
Fancy.
Damn.
Spicy.
And so you launch that fireball, and it cooks them. Like the brambles, like you can actually see like black smoke,
Oh
like
my
twisting and
gosh.
curling off of the
Arranis.
brambles and shit.
Nicely done.
Are they all dead?
Well, you certainly don't hear anything moving.
That wasn't the question.
That's not
That wasn't
a
the answer. That was
no.
not an answer to the question I just asked.
That was an answer. It wasn't the answer you were hoping to hear.
I'm running. I'm running. Oh my god, I'm running.
Yeah, Mavarax runs up,
And I run up as
Right.
well.
Yeah, I'm running up.
and Aera and Vernon in tow.
Let's dance.
Yeah, they look pretty toasty.
Oh, shit.
Did you kill all of them?
Jets.
Nice. Proud of you.
I poke him with my quarterstaff. Is it dead?
Medicine check. Did I kill them?
You have to, so you're gonna go back over there
Oh, look.
after running away?
With them, yeah.
Oh.
Are they dead, Aera?
You poke them a couple times. Yeah, they seem pretty dead.
I think they did.
Like, and not even like dead as in like undead dead. Like they were dead.
They're
They
toasted.
were alive.
They're
Are they
And now
dead
they're
or
not.
undead?
They are
So-
no longer alive. They are ex-soldiers.
Are the wands magical,
They have ceased to be.
or are they just channeling?
They just look to be like channeling basic. They're not magical in any way.
Oh, that's cute.
Are they just foci? Focuses?
Foci.
Okay.
Foca.
Close enough. Gesundheit.
Fuckuses.
I know somebody from that.
I like Arranis.
Bless you.
I like Mavarax's one better.
Yeah,
Focuses.
But yeah, those guys are dead.
Plural of
So-
focus is fuck us.
Let's all take cover in
Sure.
the building
Cover.
because now somebody heard that. Somebody saw that,
Who?
and they're going
Back in. Running back.
Okay.
like,
Okay.
Are you
Yeah,
taking the
sorry.
bodies with you?
Oh.
Nah.
I'll try to drag the bodies back.
Why?
We want them to know that where we are, don't we? Or
Oh.
we don't want
Okay.
a lot of people to know where we are.
Right.
if-
I know. I'll move the arms of one of the ones who's dead to be pointing toward our.
Well, hang on. We don't know how many of them are going to be coming.
Tell me what to do with the bodies.
Nothing. Just name 'em.
Nothing?
Okay.
I
I'll
should
take the
also
bodies.
mention that the robes are, while the backs of them are singed, they're with some mending they could be put back together.
Oh, we can put the robes on and pretend to be.
Everybody, get the
cultists.
robes on.
We can pretend to be cultists.
how many robes are there?
There are 6.
6? Oh shit!
It's a good thing there's not 7 of us.
Oh, it's okay. We could stick one person in the bag of holding. They could hold their breath.
No, there's 6 of us, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Doc is just
Aera
being
was
quiet
reminding
right now.
me, the
Right, okay, there's 6 of us.
Of our having 6 people.
How convenient. The DM gave us 6 cloaks.
Now,
So, here's the
Do any of us
question.
have
Does
magic
anyone
magic?
have mending?
I might.
I have a wound harvest.
No.
I don't have these things called cantrips.
So, okay, so that's not a plan.
Do any of us have the ability to disguise us in ways that would make us look more like them?
Well, that's going to be quite a job for somebody to do for me.
So, like, not being myself is not exactly my wheelhouse.
What is your wheelhouse?
I'm quite good
Being
at
myself.
it. How about this? Just follow my lead. I'll do it.
Sure. I will pretend to be. We could have some people be prisoners.
We will be prisoners.
Prisoners. Offerings for the the vampires.
I don't think I look like the type, though. Does anybody have any way of making me look more like the type?
Are you too cute?
I
Like I
am
don't.
too cute.
I can punch you a couple of times.
I'm not sure how that would help the cause.
It would be
Ooh,
funny.
For the irony, we should just have Throkk do it. Nah.
I don't have any. I don't have any.
That's mean. And I'm sure Throkk would adamantly refuse. He might.
Yeah, I don't think Throkk is gonna like agree with this plan. Period.
Yeah.
On principle.
Yeah.
Pretending to be.
But he's not here. He's
just so
cardboard
he
cutout
can
Throkk
sneak
right
into
now.
the dragon's lair, and then ostensibly under the guise of providing it with.
Isn't that right,
tribute
Throkk?
of some sort.
So,
See?
as a side note, I'd like to point out that I still have Glyph of Warding, and I have exactly 200 gold pieces worth of dust. So I could make one more explosive rune bomb if I need to.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have any.
I've got an idea. We're transferring prisoners, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we make a permit And so if anybody asks to see the papers, we have the glyph of warding on the permit.
That's not how that works.
And
The-
then
An item can't leave the radius of the spell.
Oh,
that sucks.
so we can't have the permit say I prepared explosive runes today.
No, but I
Yep.
can write it on the ground where I've cast the spell and put it in really tiny
It
font.
doesn't
Oh
really work
yeah,
for us.
our permit is if you just happen to look.
Oh, I dropped it somewhere
it's
over
on-
there.
Yeah. Oh no, we
That's
pasted
not going
it.
to work at all.
We
That's not
pasted
how
it
that
to-
works.
We pasted it to the ceiling, and if you just look up,
What if I put it on an instant fortress and then we...
and then their eyes are drawn by the sudden movement, and they look up.
Their vision is based on movement, you know.
I'm so sorry. This is so stupid.
We've managed to kill 6 cultists and acolytes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Right. Go us. Very proud.
Do we just wait for somebody to come find the mess and ambush them too? That was my original plan.
That's what I was
Just jump out of the bushes. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. We just leave the bodies there and we wait for somebody else to come.
I could use prestidigitation to make fireworks to make it a little more spectacular.
It's a big old thing floating saying...
Well, we don't want too
Go
many
over here.
people to come. We only want some people to notice.
I mean, if
And maybe we don't want it to make it look like a big scene.
Maybe.
Yeah. Although that was fireball, I presume, is a loud spell.
Yeah, I think maybe we should just leave it at that.
Mm.
does the spell card say? Yeah, with a low roar and an explosion of flames. So it's more like a, except louder.
Yeah.
And besides, you lit plant fire on. Yeah, plant fire on life. Okay. Plant life on fire, so there's that. Still smoldering.
Okay. Light plant life on fire. Plant fire on life.
Yep.
It's alright.
I have an idea. We arrange their bodies into some sort of sacrificial-looking thing.
And then it means nothing at all.
It's rival cultists, obviously.
We're doing horrible corpse art.
We'll build the tension over 8 seasons and then have it mean nothing at all.
Well, no, see, it's a spiral because it was showing how it's spiraling down the drain.
See, we survived the fight because we're higher level. That's the answer and the meaning of this story. You just have to be higher level.
You have to be a high enough level to fight the Night King.
But don't use your rogue talents.
Okay, that's enough.
Daria, use sneak attack.
I guess.
Natural 20.
Good
I
old
guess.
Bill Sleet.
Maximum damage.
Hey, now she's
I guess.
obviously an inquisitive rogue. She looked for his weak spot and then shanked him.
He has vulnerability to stabbing damage.
Ah!
Don't
No, it's
know
because she had
things.
Eye of Weakness, so she had 12d6 sneak attack.
I thought it
Clearly.
was because she hit him with a weapon that did bane damage.
I would have
hit him with an undead bane weapon.
I would have I would have paid a lot of money for the Night King to be engaged in some fight, to get pushed over the edge, and to fall on Sam, who just happens to have his knife out.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been amazing.
Anyway, this fight that we're doing.
If that doesn't make the whole series come full circle, I don't know what would.
Neither did the directors.
Why, hello, Sammy.
Hello.
Look at the Duke.
My favorite puppy.
That's Sammy. That's my sister's dog, and he is perfect.
No.
There's nothing wrong with this one.
Attaboy.
Good pup.
He is.
He licks my armpit.
He's as dumb
Fatal
as
flaw.
a bag of rocks, and we love him.
I
Good.
believe the term is box of rocks.
No, it's second.
Both. Anyway,
A box of a bag
so
of
I do vote. I do vote that we literally just wait around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
all
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
Sammy?
100%.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you going?
We'll just wait. Wait around.
Especially because we have to wait for Mike to show up anyway.
Oh yeah.
Hello, puppy.
He's gonna show up with the bad guys.
But then
Have
we
you not been
lose.
fed? No one's fed you, have they?
Oh, he cried. He's a
I'm gonna
baby.
go. I'm gonna go feed him. He is a baby. He's a big baby.
Feed your baby.
And I told you all about my idea of who the Lady of Pain is, right?
The what now?
I'm sure you have. I just my brain compartmentalized it into some world building esoterica, and I've just forgotten it.
Yeah. That's fine. My idea is that the Lady of Pain is the DM.
Yes, yes, I do remember that.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Basically, it's what it comes down to is that she's like all powerful and she's like inscrutable and no one can do anything to
All
her.
powerful, inscrutable, and sadistic.
Exactly. And that defines most DMs
Yeah.
in an umbrella term.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I was just thinking one day, who can't you kill besides the Lady of Pain? The DM. And it was like, oh god, that's the connection.
The final boss, the DM.
Mm-hmm.
The final boss
Ugh.
of any good campaign.
It's just Mike, and he's just standing there like, "Hey guys."
How are you doing? What's up?
And mazed.
And we all have to sit down at a table inside the game and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
What did he do? Cast Scheherazade?
and all of a sudden we're in the next campaign that Mike has brewed up, but we're playing
As our characters
playing the game.
You take your
Amazing.
library and you go have a micro game inside of the game, and the winner of that loses half their points. Oh. That's an old card.
Is that a Magic Gathering?
Yeah. I got one around here somewhere.
Yes, I've heard that name before.
There's Zed's mask. Alright. This is gonna bug me.
Right.
No.
I'm organizing this fucking iPad's stuff because
Yeah.
it's such a mess. They're all over the place. The most important app was like on the third row, third spot.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm. Oh gosh.
So, did I zone out, or did Mike tell us what he was going to do? And I just... Did
No,
he
I
tell
think
us
he
what-
disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
think.
sure his internet just like crapped out.
Yeah, I was on a different tab. Okay, well wait.
So, last week, in Iron Gods,
Previously.
party got into a dungeon that I've been co-designing with Mika, where it is a basically demon-infested holodeck.
It's great.
And so they have like a number of challenges they have to get through.
We're doing a super fun trivia contest at the moment that involves all sorts of extremely uncomfortable, personally revealing questions. My character got asked if her mother really loves her.
Which is great because they just found out that her mother is a lich and
Yep.
has been hiding that from them the entire time.
Yep.
Oof.
That's rough,
Yep.
buddy.
Those fucking twist the knife moments.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, like they've been avoiding
Going back to talk to her.
Hallie's mother because they're like, okay, she's a lich, she's evil, she's obviously trying something.
She knows we know now, and if we go and talk to her, she's going to kill us.
Eh,
I mean, not
terribly
necessarily
misunderstood creatures
accurate.
liches are.
Yeah, not exactly accurate, but like this is the first lich any of us have ever met, so who
I
knows?
tried to play a lich once, but I never got to do it. It was unfortunate.
Womp.
Oh.
Sorry.
Womp womp.
It was gonna be a warlock lich
Wow.
based on Richard from Looking for Group in 3rd edition.
Oh, I love Richard.
Richard the Lichard.
He's not actually undead.
Rich the Lich.
Yes.
I can
It's been
go,
forever
you
since I
naughty
read Looking for
plug.
Group.
Yeah, the last thing I saw was like they found a baby or something, and Richard was using he was defending the baby, but that was somehow making his powers work because his powers stopped working.
I was, yeah. Sorry, Raina's. I'm working on a character art, and it's involving some pretty heavy photoshopping. Whee! So are you familiar with the Pathfinder lore on the god Aera?
No.
Basically, one of the things that happens in Pathfinder is before the setting of all the adventure paths, there's this god of prophecy who is prophesied to come, basically have a second coming on a certain date. Only instead of coming back on that date, something happens, something very bad that nobody really understands, and the god dies and loses all of his domains, and a lot of them go to the person who is his herald, and so she becomes a goddess. But everyone who's ever worshipped this guy, they stop getting their spells. Nobody knows what's happened to him. Not even the gods know what's happened to this guy, except for that they know that he's dead. And so what I was thinking is, I'm making a cleric character who was a worshiper of this god, who got turned to stone in an adventure she was doing, and then got stone to flesh after her god died, except she didn't realize, and she's been going around and doing cleric stuff and channeling energy and getting spells, except then she learns that her god is dead. So who has she been getting the spells from?
Ooh.
That sort of reminds me of a bunch of stuff that happens in Planescape, oddly enough.
Oh, interesting. I've never played Planescape, so this is new to me.
I haven't really played it either. I just know a decent amount of the lore for it. Basically, belief is a very driving force in that. Beliefs cause change to happen. Part of, I think, Arcadia or something fell into Mechanos because the belief there was so lawful neutral that it caused that to happen.
Okay.
So, the idea behind that is, your beliefs can change the planes. And another fun fact about it is there's a group called the Aethar, which are essentially atheists. They don't believe that the gods are gods. They believe that they're just very powerful mortals that have somehow gained a new level of power from something else.
You just got mythic rings. I'm not scared of you.
Pretty much. And that belief that there is something beyond the gods grants them powers. They have clerics in the Aethar that are
Neat.
granted spells.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's also the, what is it? The Ciphers. What are they? Not the Fraternity of Order. Whatever. They're called the Ciphers as a joke because they just act without thinking.
Yeah.
And their clerics get powers from something they call the Cadence of the Planes.
Oh, neat.
Which is just like the movement of like the different planes. It's very interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The music of the spheres, if you will.
Hey, there he is.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah,
You
that
have
too.
returned. Mike has returned to us. Hi, Mike. Okay.
I just love. I love the spell descriptions in the player's handbook. They're fantastic.
Yes. So while I'm waiting to get my what's it called back up, my like roll 20 and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we?
I think Rena's
So
in the bathroom.
as I was saying before, my computer decided that it was allergic to the internet.
Before I was so
That was
rudely
really rough.
interrupted by crashing.
There was a commotion going on inside the city. So I was interested to see what you guys had to.
Oh yeah,
guys'
we're
response
missing
to that was going to be.
Zeus and Rain right now. So
Yeah, Rena's,
Okay.
Rena's in the bathroom.
So yeah, the dog needed to be. I needed to explain to the dog that I was feeding him because he.
Dogs are wonderful. I love them, but they're also stupid, which I also love.
Well, his crate for food was empty, so I had to get another bag out of storage.
Oh, and he was impatient.
Well, no.
Baby.
No. He thought like I was causing some sort of violent like disturbance,
Nah.
and like so I poured him food, and he wouldn't go near it. I was like, "Take your food, eat."
Oh,
Eat, drink,
Consume.
and
dog
be
is
full.
special.
Steve doesn't like to eat either. I just have to swear at him. Just like, dude, eat your dinner. Just fucking eat. Do it. It's okay.
And then once he figures it out, the food's gone in like 3 bites. So like,
Oh no, he's also picky. He makes sure to get his preferred bits of food first.
ah. It's like when you're a child and you have the Lucky Charms. You only eat the marshmallows.
Yes,
Yeah.
except he has all the crunchy parts of the Lucky Charms to eat.
Babe.
Exactly.
Not even the marshmallows.
Dogs are just babies. I love them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
So what I miss?
Well, my computer was allergic to the internet. You guys, specifically Arranis, fireballed a group of cultists, and there was a commotion inside the city after he had done so.
Yes.
and that's where we left off because.
and we've elected to hide and wait for somebody else to come and investigate, and then we're gonna kill them too.
Start stacking the bodies.
Did anybody have Throkk enter into a rage?
Nope.
Not yet.
It was literally like, "Hey, we're gonna fight them," and then I set them all on fire and they died. It's like, oh,
We also
Combat's over.
have we also
Well,
have 6
uh,
robes now. If we want to, disguise ourselves as cultists, and then when they come, they're like, "What's going on?" We can go, there were enemies. They went that way." And then as they turn and run, as they turn and leave, we can go, and then we kill them.
Mike, what
believe
happens
we're
when
not doing
Throkk enters into a
Yeah, I don't
rage
believe we're actually
and his spirits come out? Does anything happen like when we were in the Dracolich's lair?
You will have to figure that out for yourself.
No, I'm just saying I'm raging. So I'm asking the result.
Are you actually entering a rage?
Yes.
Well, your spirits come out like normal,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
and
They appear more solid, more there.
slightly.
But they don't seem like they're getting pulled towards any specific direction. Do they feel...
No, not
do
like
they,
before.
Okay, they don't seem like they're getting turned or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not getting turned or anything. Not getting dragged anywhere or anything like that.
Okay, I was gonna say I'd assume that I'd be having this conversation with one of my parents, and they'd be able to be like, "Yeah, no, nah, kid, we're cool." Okay,
It's all Gucci.
all right. Then, in order to remain inconspicuous, other than being a wall of meat, I will go out of the rage.
An inconspicuous wall of meat.
Did any of the cultists have weapons on them?
Knives and wands, and 4 of them had knives, 2 of them had wands.
Did they have any discerning features to them? Like a symbol or anything?
On the back of their robes, there was like basically a picture of the horror.
Can I
Horror.
use my glaive of illusions and make it visually look like it has the symbol of the horror on the blade?
The horror, yes.
It defends against the dark arts and sells sex on the side.
Horror.
You're either a whore or you're a part of the dark arts.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh god, the winking horror.
Bunch of jackasses.
Ow!
Mike takes the all Raven Queen references back. Takes away all of them.
Goodbye. Autumn just packed my leg. 'Cause she's
So-
a baby.
Alright, I've got a horror glaive.
Horror.
Can I put on one of the robes? I'm gonna put on one of the robes. Trying to find one of the ones that looks a little less burnt, one with an intact hood. I'll just put that on, just in case.
So, what if I can be the bait.
Good.
So I'm going to put on one of the burnt robes, smear myself up with soot, and just and pretend that I'm dead.
That's beautiful.
So it's all good.
Someone take a picture.
I can make a performance for my Play Dead brunch.
This Play Dead performance brought to
I
you
think it's
by the
Obsession.
College of Lore.
'Cause I'm not lying to anybody. I'm just
You're acting.
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
acting.
You're playing dead, though.
That's a
trying to act.
acting is a performance.
I would argue deception because you're actively slowing down your heart
You're
rate.
supposed to be on our side, Zach.
You're
Wait, which is
trying
higher
to trick
for you?
people into thinking you're dead.
I'm disguised and I'm playing the role of a corpse.
Right. What,
Yeah, it disguises deception.
which one's higher for you? I'll argue for that.
Performance.
Yeah,
It's
it should
much
totally be.
higher.
It should totally be performance because he is an actor. You see?
Go. You're on my side, damn it.
You are the chosen one.
Is it
Alright,
a
so
performance if I sit next
Who's
to
putting
a clap?
on the robes?
I'll put on
Me.
a robe since I have
Nope.
altered my glaive.
I'll put
I
on.
have-
I'll put on the robe so I
I'll
can
put
cover
on
my
robes.
face.
Aren't my robes already maroon, or are they green?
They're maroon.
My robes are already maroon, right?
A little hawk beak sticking out.
But these ones have like a specific design on them, and they're like hooded and stuff.
Someone make it look like I got that design. Wait, my cloak's not. I thought mine's hooded.
You
I
know,
thought my
you
robe
know
was
what the
hooded.
easiest way is to make your robe look like the robe that these other guys are wearing? Take one of the robes that the other guys are wearing.
No.
Okay.
You have a cloak, they have robes. This is different.
Oh, yeah, that is different.
Fine. I won't like it, but I'll wear it. Yeah.
Alright, so
Oh no! In fighting
everyone
the dragons, we're gonna do things. we
including
don't-
Arranis?
I will also put one on.
Yes, everyone, including Arranis. Arranis is now deceiving people and playing dead.
So out comes this vampire
One vampire?
Clearly pale skin, glowing red eye. Well, not glowing, but like red eyes, sharp fangs. She's wearing a corset and a long flowing cloak.
She have a ring? Asking for a friend.
Red on the red on the inside, black on the outside. Kind of a higher, kind of a collar. And she kind of walks up. So what happened?
They came out of nowhere.
Who?
Wait, what's the plan?
We're lying
Arranis
to
is doing
them.
Arranis things.
It was these goblins with this black powder. They had a barrel.
Make a deception.
Hey, do you want me to take lead on deception things? I'm better.
It was so scary.
I don't need to deceive anyone. I'm actually crying because other people are
Sympathy cry.
Mavarax, sympathy crier.
Yes!
We can see that, Mike.
You can see that, by the way.
Son of a bitch! God damn it! Ugh.
Second of all, they believe me.
Really, something must be done about this.
Son of a bitch! You're not supposed to be able to see that.
Happens.
I do
it's
it
okay.
all the
Fix it.
time.
Give me a second. Let me fix.
What?
Mike
He's
is
fixing it.
That's what whispers rolls.
He doesn't want us to see what
Do
spell
dances
she's gonna
and
hit us
shrug
with
always.
for
Why
500
is it-
points of damage.
It is always whisper rolls. God. What?
Yeah.
Okay. So she kind of says, "Poor thing. Well, come back in. See if we can get you patched up. I suppose.
There's only
I'll
one.
stay out here and look for the little bastards that
I
did
will
it."
telepathically talk. There's only one of them. Should we just take her out? And
Does
try
she
to-
see all of us, or is she just talking to Arranis?
She's talking to all of you.
Does she
Yeah,
have
so
metal
they were
armor
all-
on?
No.
Unfortunate.
Should we take
So over the bond.
I'm going to. So I'm going to say. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look behind. Look behind her and up. Tilt my head and go. Is that a sun? And I'm going to use. I'm going to use minor illusion to make it look like there is.
I can cast daylight.
Mavarax is going to synchronize with me and cast daylight.
And Throkk rolls initiative.
She spins around and just
And slash.
and like
Yes.
Are we inside or are we outside?
dashes into the closest building. Which actually, as you watch the building, as the light hits the building, it actually starts to fall apart almost.
Oh.
Like you look at it and you start to realize that where the light is hitting it, like there's pieces. Basically, it's
The necropolis is vulnerable to radiant damage.
no, it's not even that. It's like it's there
like quasi-real
in the shadows, and then when there's light on it, it disappears.
Oh.
Like at least certain parts of it. So you're starting to notice that it's actually like an actual ruin.